Okay, so we came up with a problem that using the quotient rule gives us 9y to the fourth power x squared. Now we need to come up with a problem that using the power rule will result in the same solution. So we're going to go back to our notes, power rule number 1. And power rule number 1 says that when you are raising a power to a power, all you do is multiply the exponents. And the example that they give us is x to the third power, all in parentheses, raised to the power of 4. That would equal x to the power of 3 times 4, which equals x to the 12th power. And so we want to use the same rule to come up with the problem that will result in our solution. So now we're going to do power rule number 1. So I'm going to use the power rule on just the x's. Again, there's different ways, there's different combinations of problems. You don't have to use what I'm using. I'm just using this as an example. I'm going to keep the 9 and the y to the 4th. And I know that if I take this x and I just leave it to the power of 1, if I raise this x to the power of 2, by the power rule, all I have to do is multiply those exponents together. So 1 times 2 would result in x squared. So I'm going to go ahead and do this problem just to prove to myself that this works. I have 9 times y to the 4th, that doesn't change, and then x to the first power raised to the power of 2 results in x to the power of 2, because 1 times 2 gives me 2. So again, using the power rule, I ended up with the solution 9y to the 4th x squared, which is what I wanted. So what I want you to do is I want you to go back to your paper, and although we completed the first space, I want you to complete the rest of the column for power rule number 1.